can't believe I let the Birmingham Kings convince me to drink that much. Oh, and there's 2 pies as well. Oh, where even am I? Oh my god, there's trees, more trees, too many bloody trees. Definitely not in Bournemouth. Oh my god, and at least I got my coat. Okay, that don't sound, oh god, that don't sound like a good text tone. Who's messaging me? Okay, Baron's messaging me. What have they got to say for himself? Hey buddy, hope you got back to the forest. Okay, of course, when the bloody Forest of Dean. Oh god, my head. I can't believe I let Christian convince me to have that 5th snake bite. Hope you got back to the forest okay. Don't forget you got to record God Save the Kings. Oh, that's right, I've got to do God Save the Kings today as well. Okay, right. 2 hours till God Save the Kings. In the middle of nowhere. Don't know where I am.
When I wake up,
where's me mask?
Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
I just want to say, I'm sorry, Mum and Dad, for the being a disappointment and taking up drag rather than sticking up for a full-time job, and I'm now lost in the middle of a forest and I'm scared and I know it's all my fault and I know I can't do anything and I'm sorry. What? Oh. What? Oh, I got signal. Turn left, 10 meters, I'm back home. Oh shoot, we're recording. We're going to ignore that over there and say hello and welcome back to God Save the Kings. I am your host for this evening, as always, Mr. Dandy Issues. I am indeed the Bear Cub of Bournemouth, that well-known handsome chap with the very sexy beard, if I do say so myself. And we have got another fantastic night lined up for you today. We have got some fantastic kings from across the UK. We've got them from Scotland, Ireland, and we've got some amazing English kings. We've got some drag monarchs, we've got some drag artists and such. And it's going to be just another amazing night, all in a good cause raising for charity. As you know, back in July we did our first ever fundraiser, which went down swimmingly and amazingly, and everyone loved it, and we raised £115 for Black Minds Matter UK. This time we're going to keep doing that job, and we're going to keep raising up some more amazing money and such for Gendered Intelligence, which is a trans-based charity helping the young trans kids getting the support they need, providing some fun activities and classes and such. More information can be seen on the link down below. That's www.genderedintelligence.co.uk. And obviously 50% of the ticket sales that are going on tonight will also be going towards the charity as well as the other 50% going towards the performers. Now, a quick audio description for anyone who has not met me before or would like it just as a general. My name is Mr. Dandy Issues. As I said, I am indeed the Bear Cub of Bournemouth. Yes, that right, that little seaside town down in Bournemouth by the sea, under the pier, performing for anyone who will have me and maybe also living there. But also at the same time, I am a very dashing, handsome white drag king as well. Got a beautiful, sexy beard going on. Got a nice little slick hairdo going. I finally had a chance to go shopping. I know shops are open. Wore my mask. Had the special one that actually goes under the beard as well. And I got this beautiful new navy blue jacket. Got a very sexy white shirt going on as well, which isn't from the shop. Might have been from me dad, but that's okay, we don't need to know about that. And some very sexy orange trousers as well. I know, we've got a whole sex appeal going on here. It's Jeff Goldblum wannabe. I'm sure he'd be jealous if he saw me. Now, as always, it wouldn't be God Save the Kings without our toast. And I was having to think about who I wanted to toast before the show started this time. And I was thinking about all the performers I've toasted before, the kings who've come and gone in the past, the kings who are still on the scene and working it, even the kings who have gone back to work and doing it still. And I actually wanted to give this shout out to the kings who've chosen not to go back to work yet. Choosing not to do something is a really weird thing to do, and that's a good weird. It means that you've taken a choice on yourself to not go and do something. And sometimes when you make a choice like that, you can feel like you're doing the wrong thing. I know I made a conscious choice recently that unless the gig was local to me and in my hometown bubble, things like that, I wasn't going to go out and do it anymore just because of everything that was going on with Corona. And I know how much of a big decision that was for me. And I also know that there's a lot of performers currently who are doing similar stuff for their own cities. And I don't know, I know it's a weird thing to sometimes make such a big decision, and I know how much it was for me, and I know how it also feels like seeing the people still do it because they can and they're choosing to do it. And that's no hate or shade or anything to those performers, because honestly those guys are doing amazing as well. They've always have been and always will be, but like I said, sometimes it's weird to take a choice to say no towards something. And I guess what I'm trying to say, I feel like we've gone into a bit of a dandy ramble here, is that it's okay to do those kind of choices. And you know, we will be back to doing it soon. We will be going back to making those amazing gigs, beautiful venues. Honestly, I'm just literally waiting right now. I'm going to have it like in big, bold, flashing lights, God Save the Kings, when it comes back. But until then, I know I'm sticking digital. And like I said, I know there's some amazing performers out there who can't perform. Maybe it's not there safe for them to perform and such. So with that in mind, I'm going to reach down for my hypothetical. Oh yes, we finally got it. It's not a cup of water. Your boy Dandy's finally got a mug of tea for a change. I know, round of applause. It's been like, I think it's been like, this is like the 8th, 7th show, and I finally got a cup of tea. I want to raise my mug to you guys because actually, like I said, those kinds of decisions aren't easy, and yeah, I feel like you guys deserve a raise as well. So, like I said, if you're doing this, I hope you're raising a glass. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. As I said, we finally got your boy Dandy. I finally got a cup of tea here. Want to raise your drink? Got a glass of wine going? That's fine too. Anything goes. Just a raise into glass to all the kings who are both still working it and maybe not working it. You're killing it regardless, and for that, I applaud you. So with that in mind, I've placed my mug down to that crash and carnage that was over there. Sorry, by the way, phone didn't mean to happen and such. We're going to get on tonight with tonight's show. Are you excited? I'm going to assume you're excited. I can't hear you say anything, so I'm going to assume you're all excited. And we're going to start off with actually someone I'm really excited about. Oh, I know I'm always really excited, but quite frankly, this guy is amazing. He was actually, I think he was like the 3rd or 4th king I asked back in March, back on the very first show, will you be part of my show that I'm doing? And he said yes, and unfortunately, just because of logistics, things didn't quite work out and he wasn't able to be part of that first show, but he's here now, and honestly, this guy is a legend. He's such one of the friendliest kings I've ever met, and I know I say that about everyone. He is the bear cub and daddy of Brighton, and quite frankly, he's graced us with this amazing, totally porcelain, I know, put in the pun counter, we're going in there tonight with all the dad jokes, routine and performance. Please, for the first person of the night, put your digital dance together for the icon that is known as Sammy Silver.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Bear hug. Bear hug. Bear hug.
hug. There's no quack can give you pills that'll give you natural thrills like a bear hug. Ain't no other drug as good as this here love. Gonna give you a bear hug. Take it easy, take your time. We're gonna blow your mind with a bear hug. Do the bear hug to the moment. Everybody do the bear hug to the moment. Come on, have a bear hug to the moment.
Every teddy bear who's been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please. That's the way the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout, they never have any cares. At 6 o'clock their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed, 'cause they're tired little teddy bears.
Thank you, Sammy, for that fantastic performance. Oh, I love that so much. I love your dancing, and you know I love your drive full stop. You know I semi-stalked you when I first found out about you and such. Thank you for coming on the show finally, and actually thank you for being part of this. Our next performer tonight is our first returner. I know, it's like we've got a whole family reunion coming back here tonight, and quite frankly, this performer, everyone just knows that I love them. They closed off July's show, and I knew when they closed their July show that I wanted them to come back at some point, and why not have them back now? So please put your digital hands together for the London powerhouse that is the anti-racist, multilingual, eco-fashion, tall, pint glass worth of joy, whose creativity as well as gender knows bound on the spectrum of life. Please put your hands together for Lusty Lovelace.
My mind on your body and your body on my mind. It's a mind-body problem, can we solve it in time? And everybody, they think that you're fine, but I know there's a problem, press your body to mine. Well, I know there's a problem, press your body to mine. Know there's a problem, press your body to mine. I don't know about the heart and the soul, the mind and body, and what they control. And I can't help it that my mind knows it's true. My body's cold when I'm next to you. It's ooh, ooh, when I'm next to you. It's won't you be mine? Now won't you be mine? Mind body problem, can we solve it in time? It's a mind body problem. Now won't you be mine? Now won't you be mine?
Thank you, Lusty, for that amazing performance. Quite frankly, I don't think I've... You know I love you, bud. Your creativity is so amazing. The number, the use of videography, your editing eye, it's so creative. I can't wait to actually finally have a venue where I can actually book you in real person, because quite frankly, you're just so good, and oh, I just love you so much, bud. You did good. You do amazing, and thank you for tonight. We now have another fantastic returner coming up to us. Now, this performer was with us back in the original second show, and I was going to him afterwards, and I was like, Eli, I need some help. I am not from Edinburgh. I'm not even from Scotland. I need to find some Scottish kings. How do I do this? And bless his heart, he basically set me up well and good. He's basically the reason that we've had Scottish kings from start to finish, all through this process, along with later with our next performer as well. He is a fantastic king and a resident at the Rabbit Hole, and quite frankly, he is known as the King of Edinburgh for this very reason. Please put your digital hands together and welcome back to the digital stage, Mr. Eli Buck.
It's been said and done, every beautiful thought's been already sung, and I guess right now here's another one. So your melody will play on and on, with the best of them. You are beautiful, like a dream come alive, incredible, a centerfold, miracle, lyrical. You saved my life again, and I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it repeat, beat, 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 beat. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it repeat, beat, 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 beat. Constantly, and you play through my mind like a symphony. There's no way to describe what you do to me. You just do to me what you do, and it feels like I've been rescued. I've been set free. I am hypnotized by your destiny. You are magical, lyrical, beautiful. You are, and I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep it repeat, beat, 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 beat. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like I love you, baby. I love you, and I keep it repeat, beat, 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 beat. No one compares to stand alone to every record I own. Music to my heart, that's what you know. A song that goes on and on. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. Love song, keep it like a love song. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you, and I keep it like a love song.
Thank you, Eli, for that amazing performance. Oh, I can never get over how good of a performer you are. And like, honestly, the editing is so cool, and just such a cool Thai in general. One thing I will say, obviously we had this tip and link going on up there during the whole performance. If you want to spend an extra £1 or want to just maybe help a guy out a little bit more, I've just included the link below to his top surgery fund as well. The link is also found in the programme there. Obviously, I know we all want to help out and money's tight, and you've obviously already done your part with like paying for a ticket and such. But if you want to help a guy out, his top surgery can also be found in about the process of this digital sphere as well. Our next performer tonight, I am so excited to bring back. This performer is a dear friend of mine, and I knew as soon as I had him on the first time, ignoring the fact that I totally got his name wrong and I totally owe him a gig because of it, I knew that I wanted to bring him back. He is such a great performer. He brings the energy and positivity everywhere he goes. He is part of the Irish Drag King Collective, and as well as the father-son powerhouse duo that I got rep in Ireland tonight. And he also runs his own cabaret, Disgraceful Cabaret, which if you're not following, by the way, pause this, go follow him, go give him a like, and then come back. I'll give you even a minute to do so, because honestly it's worth it. Yeah, I think that's a minute. He's a fantastic king. Go follow him. And like I said, please welcome to the digital stage, returning again for a fantastic number, Disgrace.
I get to teach a whole lesson all by myself. And I'm gonna teach something relevant, something modern. The internet. The internet is really, really great.
For porn.
I got a fast connection so I don't have to wait.
For porn.
What? There's always some new site.
For porn.
I browse all day and night.
For porn.
It's like I'm surfing at the speed of light.
For porn.
Trekkie.
The internet is for porn.
Trekkie.
The internet is for porn.
What are you doing?
Why you think the net was born? Porn, porn, porn.
Trekkie,
Oh, hello, Kid Monster.
you are ruining my song.
Oh, me sorry, me no mean to.
Well, if you wouldn't mind please being quiet for a minute so I can finish.
Okie dokie.
Good. I'm glad we have this new technology.
For porn.
Which gives us untold opportunity.
For porn. Oh, sorry.
From your own desktop,
For.
you can research, browse, and shop until you've had enough and you're ready to stop.
For porn.
Trekkie.
The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn.
Trekkie.
Me up all night hugging me horn to porn, porn, porn.
That's gross. You're a pervert.
Ah, sticks and stones, Kid Monster.
No, really, you're a pervert. Normal people don't sit at home and look at porn on the internet.
Oh?
What?
You have no idea. Ready, normal people?
Ready!
Ready? Ready!
Let me hear it!
The internet is for porn. Sorry, Kate. The internet is for porn. I masturbate.
All these guys unzip their flies for porn, porn.
The internet is not for porn.
Porn,
Hold on a second.
Wow.
Now, I happen to know for a fact that you, Rod, check your portfolio and trade stocks online.
That's correct.
And Brian, you buy things on Amazon.com.
Sure.
And Gary, you keep selling your possessions on eBay.
Yes, I do.
And Princeton, you sent me that sweet online birthday card.
True.
Oh, but Kate, what you think he do after?
Yeah.
Ew!
The internet is for porn.
Gross!
The internet is for porn.
I hate porn.
Grab your dick and double click for porn, porn, porn.
I hate men.
Porn.
I'm leaving. I hate the internet.
The internet is for porn. Yeah.
I just love how good Des is. I'm sorry, I am such a bias. I know I love to toot my own friends and everything like that, but quite frankly, Des is so good. I'm so happy he's here, and thank you, buddy, for doing this for me. I know you've been really busy and you weren't sure at one point if you weren't even going to get a number together, but you've come through, pulled through, and honestly, I am so proud of you. That was amazing. We are flying through performances tonight, and we're actually at the end of our first set. I know, I can't believe it, can you? There's so much beautiful talent here tonight, and actually, I went in the first set on someone who, it's their first time on God Save the Kings, but I've known them for a really long time. I met this performer back in January, and I have been When Digital Drag happened, I approached them and was like, hey, bud, we've best buds, do you want to be on this show? And he actually turned around and said, no, I'm not ready yet. And I am so glad that he waited, because the stuff he's been producing recently, honestly, it's amazing what he does. I am so proud of him and his message that he gives, and I'm so excited that you can see him here today. He is the political powerhouse of Bristol. Please put your hands together, make some loud noise, get excited for our final performance of the first act tonight. Will he do it?
Hanging around downtown by myself, and I've had so much time to sit and think about myself. And there she was, like double cherry pie. There she was, like disco superfly. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. Surely is a dream. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? And who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. This surely is a dream. This must be my dream.
Thank you, Willie, for that fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad you actually made me wait until you were ready for to perform and stuff, because the stuff that you've been creating, the message that you give, the refinement that you've done. I remember where you were in January and I know where you are now, and honestly I cannot wait to see what comes next. Unfortunately, that is the end of our first half, and for once in my life we are actually doing a real intermission. I know, can't believe it. It's like we're actually doing this properly for a change. So use this time, get yourself a fresh drink, go to the toilet, get your mate at the bar to maybe get you a packet of peanuts if you've not got an allergy, and make sure you get yourself sorted, because for Act 2 we are going big. Welcome back to God Save the Kings. I know you've had a drink, you've had a chance to go to the toilet, you've had a chance to have a refresher, have a chat, you've probably paused this for 10 minutes and such whilst you've waited to the next set to start, and now we are back and ready to go with the second section. Our first performer of the second half is an amazing drag performer. I am so excited to finally bring them on. I've been stalking them for a little while on Instagram. I don't think they realised. I'm sorry, mate. But when I first found out about them was actually from one of my local queens who had a gig with them. And they turned to me and was like, oh yeah, well there's Bobo down in Southampton. And I was like, hold on, who is this performer? Why haven't no one told me this? And they turned to me and they were like, well yeah, you should know. You'll know all the drag performers in Dorset. And I was like, apparently I don't. And I got to see a video of their performances live on what they've done in the last year, and oh my god, they are so good. And I knew as soon as I saw them I wanted to bring them on at some point, and I'm so excited that they're here tonight to actually grace your screens with what they do best. So everyone, please welcome to the stage the first performer of the second act. Please welcome Southampton's very own super queerio, Bobo the Drag Thing.
I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Reflection show who I am inside.
Thank you, Bobo, for that amazing performance. Oh, you're so good. Oh, I'm so glad you got to see that. Honestly, I saw this performance at Southampton Pride and I remember looking at it and thinking, this is so good. I want to show people this talent and amazingness, and I'm so glad that I get to work with you, and I can't wait to hopefully work with you again even more in the future. Now, originally I was going to do this amazing little cute segue into it being my number. We're staying in Dorset, it's going to be a little bit fun, we're going to do something really nice and snazzy, but actually you probably can tell, actually you can probably tell I'm not in Bournemouth and Dorset for the simple fact that you can't hear a seagull. Usually they're going caw caw the whole time I'm doing this thing, but I'm actually back in Gloucester, and I thought it'd be quite nice to actually be back in Gloucester and celebrate being back in Gloucester with doing a little number that I created for Pride in Gloucestershire. So sit back and enjoy this. I don't know if this is what you would usually expect from me, but I'm pretty proud of it, and I think you'll like it too. So sit back, enjoy. I hope you like it.
I spirits tonight, and I can hear your voice. I got nothing to hide, 'cause you're with another boy, and I'm carving a sky. I'm having visions manifesting us in time. So I ride from the coast. I've got 3 more days. I know you want me the most. Want me in an altered state. I've been sleeping with ghosts, and that's why low medication, you should know. Strike a match and whisper my name. Burning, burning. Speak in tongues, bend me till I break. Burning, burning. And I'm giving in to your fever touch. Let it all begin when the fire starts. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo. And the memories are filling up with smoke. You remember me, and I start to choke. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo. Burning, burning. Does the mark on my skin make you hot with shame? 'Cause I'm in love with a sin, and I know how to take the blame, and I let you in. Do I look good in this position, just like him? Ooh. Strike a match and whisper my name. Burning, burning. Speak in tongues, bend me till I break. And I'm giving in to your fever touch. Let it all begin when the fire starts. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo. And the memories are filling up with smoke. You remember me, and I start to choke. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo. I want all the danger. Come on, come on, come on. Keep me craving this sweet intoxication. Shakes my soul. I want entertainment. Come on, come on, come on. Keep me craving this sweet intoxication. Shakes my soul. And I'm giving in to your fever touch. Let it all begin when the fire starts. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo. And the memories are filling up with smoke. You remember me, and I start to choke. You're the darkness in me, Palo Santo.
So I know you're here, happy to see me and stuff, having my little bit of a number there. But let's be honest, we're not here to see me. We're here to see this fantastic cast of drag performers, and we're going to actually go to someone new. I know, we finally got someone new in. It's exciting. It's like you don't usually get to see like all of this newness going on. I know this is basically a family reunion this episode and such, all raising money for a good cause. But frankly, I wanted to work with this person. As long as I've been wanting to include Birmingham people, I was like, who's the main people I know in Birmingham? Obviously, we have KNT, we had Lucius, we've had Abel and such. And I was like, who do I want else to include? And I knew I wanted this person, and I don't quite know why it's taken so long. I think, I'm sorry, bud, I'm going to let you in a little secret here. I think I got a bit stage fright / nervous to talk to you. I was a bit awestruck. But needless to say, we've got them in now, and they are fantastic. And I love this number so much. We are presenting to you now the Demon Daddy of Birmingham who don't put out. Please put your digital hands together, make some noise, and get excited for Birmingham's very own Effie Rain. Thank you, Effie, for that amazing number. Oh, your makeup is so good. I would always be makeup envious. Like, these brows just can't live up to that face, just in general. We're going back up to Scotland now, and I know you're thinking, oh my god, we've got some powerhouse Stumble-Wabby from each of the countries, like Ireland and Scotland. Yes, we do. The same way that Eli Buck got me set up for Scotland, this guy has got me set up for Glasgow and everywhere else in Scotland. He is a fantastic king coming in from Scotland to Shanghai, and also known as the Eurodrag finalist for season 2 of Scotland. He is an incredible person. His talent knows no bounds. He's bringing us a little bit of a sexy number going on for us tonight, going back to the 90s there with what he's about to do. Make sure you get a bit of a hot number, if I say so myself. He is combining sheer raw talent with sultry and sassy sexiness. Please put your digital hands together and make some noise for the incredible Dorian T. Fisk.
already got me right where you want me, baby. I just want you, man. How does it feel? How does it feel? Did I wanna know how it feels? How does it
Oh, Dorian, that's just so good. Like, honestly, I've been talking to Dorian for months now before the show even been happening. He's been helping me out so much with his own drag king scene going on up in Glasgow. And if you aren't following him, make sure you give him a follow. But also check out his new drag collective going up there called Shut Up and King, which is going to be a Glasgow-based platform for all Scottish talent. Some of the workshops he's got planned is so good. Honestly, if you're not following him, make sure you go follow his page, because that is where you need to be. Now, we are continuing up tonight with the amazing powerhouses that are coming from both Ireland and Scotland. And we're going back to Ireland this time for part 2 of the father-son duo. I know, it's exciting. When this performer reapproached me about being on the show, I was surprised, because he came in literally like as soon as the first show he was on ended, he was like, I want to come back. And I knew in that moment, it was like, some way, somehow, some beautiful method, I'm going to bring him back. This king has been incredible from start to finish. He's also made me feel so welcome in Ireland. I can't wait to work with him more, especially post-lockdown when it is safe for me to travel, because he's incredible. He's done 16 years in the business. He is a fantastic performer. He brings the musical elements. He brings the performance and the lip sync and such, and he's so good. And honestly, you all should be following him. If you're not following him, follow his drag collective, the Irish Drag King Collective, because he's also one of the powerhouses who run that. And let me tell you, he is amazing. So please put your digital hands together for the penultimate performer tonight. He is slick by name, slick by nature, and one hell of a king. It is the one, the only Slicko.
Jungle, we've got fun and games. We got everything you want, honey. We know the names. We are the people that can find whatever you may need If you got the money, honey, we got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring you to your na knees. I wanna watch you bleed. In the jungle. Welcome to that jungle. Watch it bring you to your sha-na-na-na knees. Mwah! I'm gonna watch you bleed. And when you're high, you never, ever wanna come down. So down, so down, so down. Me. Do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die! In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring you to your knees. Watch it bring you down.
Honestly, Slicko, that was amazing. I know how much you were excited to come back, and I'm so glad we got you back. Honestly, this performance was so good. It's one of my favourites. Thank you for coming back. Always love here. Always welcome. Now, as much as I love you, Slicko, unfortunately, that was actually the penultimate number, which means this one is the last one. I know. It's coming up to the end. I'm going to go back off to Bournemouth in a minute and go get some fish and chips and go play with a seagull. And can I get a universal "oh" for it being the last number? I'm going to assume you're going "oh" there. But actually, I want to save the best for last, because I always want to save the best for last, because I think you guys, the audience, deserve the best for last. This final performer, I don't think he actually realises how much he actually impacted me when he approached me to be in on the show. Back in August, I know the bars are reopening and everything's changing. And I know I've got at least one more show in me before I actually have to go off back to my muggle job and go being real human again. I can't keep making digital content in my bedroom and such. But I was also at this point, I'm not sure if I wanted to continue the show because the bars were reopening and people were going back to work. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it and if there was the place for God Save the Kings digitally. And then they came to me and they actually said, I want the opportunity to show this. And it reminded me that actually God Save the Kings in its core was all about giving people opportunities to do what they do best. And this performer, quite frankly, we had actually talked about him being on God Save the Kings back in the live show, but in true style logistics, I don't think people realise how much the live feature was a logistical thing. It just never came to be. So when he came back, I knew I wanted him back on to begin with, but also I knew that it just gave a bit of clarity that there is still a place for God Save the Kings, even with the bars reopening and such. And like I said, this performer, it's such a good number to begin with. I know I usually like to put a number that people haven't seen or hasn't been voting around, but honestly, this number deserves to close the show. Please, for the final time tonight, put your digital hands together, make some noise, give some excitement and cheer for Mr. Saint Sinister.
what you're here for. Close your eyes, lay yourself beside me. Hold tight for this ride. We don't need no protection. Come along, we don't need attention. Open your head, take a glass. Don't be scared, I'm right here. Even though you don't roll, trust me, girl. You wanna be high for this. Take it off. You want it all. 'Cause I know what you're feeling. It's okay, girl, I feel it too. Let it be, baby, breathe. I swear I'm right here. We'll be good, I promise we'll be so good. Hey, open your head, take a glass. Don't be scared, I'm right here. Even though you don't trust me, girl. You wanna be high for this. You wanna be high for this. You wanna be high for this.
Thank you, Saint, for that amazing number. I know I'm literally praying to you as I'm saying this, but actually that number, I've loved that number so much. It is such a good piece, and you came to me saying that you wanted it out there so that you hope it did some good. I do generally think this number has done people some good. But unfortunately, that is my final number of the night, and it is the end of the show. I know, it's been such a fantastic show, and I hope that you've been tipping people as you go through. Like I said, I know I said I wasn't sure where this whole show and place is going, but we do have one more show left in me. I know there's always just one more show, but October show will be the last one for probably what we, unless we go into a major meltdown lockdown in November, which I'll probably come back for one more show again. But as it stands, October show is going to be the last one for 2020. So come back next month. We're going to have a spooky Halloween show to finish off the year and such. And thank you again for watching. As always, if you like what I do, you can find me at dandy.issues on Instagram. If you like the show as well, you can also tip us on the Ko-fi link below. But honestly, thank you for buying a ticket. Thank you for being a mate. And this is your boy Dandy signing off.
She said you know me well. I've seen you, little Stephen and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah.